Hello everyone. This is CA Minds, Easy CA Coaching. Well, we have created two spaces, one in Quora and another in Telegram with the same name, CA Minds, Easy CA Coaching. The links will be provided in the description. Please follow these two spaces for latest notifications. So, today our topic is pro-rata allotment. What is pro-rata allotment? Pro-rata allotment means an allotment in proportion of shares applied for. Well, when you apply for one share, you'll get half of the share. That is the statement. Let us understand in a brief way. A Limited is a company which issues 5,000 shares, but public has applied for 6,000 shares. So this is a case of oversubscription. In the case of oversubscription, the company has only two ways. They have to refund either, or they have to follow the pro-rata allotment. In the case of pro-rata allotment, you have to follow the given step. Shares applied by public is to shares issued by the company. In this case, 6,000 shares are applied by the public, whereas 5,000 shares are issued by the company. In this case, it is 6:5. What do you mean by 6:5? That is, when an applicant applies for 6 shares, he will be allotted 5 shares. Well, this is the concept of pro-rata allotment. Let us go with the illustration. In your ICA material, so here is the illustration. JHP Limited is a company with an authorized share capital of 10 lakhs in equity shares of 10 rupees each, of which 6 lakh shares had been issued and fully paid on 30th June 2016. The company proposed to make a further issue of 1 lakh of these 10 rupees shares at a price of 14 rupees each. The arrangements for payment being application 2 rupees, allotment 5 rupees, final call is the remaining balance 7 rupees. Well, here 10 rupees shares at a price of 14 rupees, that is 4 rupees is the security premium. Security premium is taken by the company in some situations, so in order to meet future situations. We have discussed this about in our previous video, so please access our previous videos to have a clear understanding. So there's a case of oversubscription of 3,55,000 shares, where applicants for 5,000 shares received an allotment of full. 30,000 shares have received an allotment of 1 share for every 2 applied for, and 3,20,000 shares received an allotment of 1 share for every 4 applied for. Then, in these types of problem, you have to make a working note. So, what are you waiting for? Let's do the working note. Working note 1. Working note 1 is to calculate the allotment of share and adjustment and refund. Number of shares applied for, number of shares applied for, shares allotted, number of shares allotted, amount received for application, amount required for application, amount adjusted on allotment. I'll write it again. So let us take these four tables. Well, the number of shares are 5k, 30k, 320k. Allotted are 5000. As given in the question, they are allotted in full. For in the case of 30,000, they are allotted with one share for every two applied for. That is 15,000. In the case of 320k shares, it is for every four applied for. That is 80k. Amount received on application: 5,000 into 2, 10,000. 30,000 into 2, 60,000. 320k, I mean 3,20,000 into 2, 6,40,000. Amount which has to be required for application, on application. So 10,000, 10,000, 60,000, 30,000, because for every two shares applied for, 6,40,000 is 160k. Well, let us continue this working note. Amount required for application: 10,000, 30,000, 1,60,000. Well, what is the amount adjusted for allotment? Adjusted for allotment is nil, since allotment is made in full, whereas amount adjusted on allotment for 30,000 shares is 30,000, because it is given in the question that for every two shares applied for, so we have to multiply multiply 2 into number of shares allotted, that is you'll get 30,000. In the case of 3,20,000 shares, you have to multiply number of shares allotted into 2. You will get 1,60,000. Well, in the case refund, the refund would be nil in these two cases as given in the question, but whereas in the third case the company has refunded the excess money. So what you have to do is you have to subtract amount received on application, amount required on application, minus amount adjusted on allotment. I'll repeat it again: amount received on application minus amount required on application minus amount adjusted on allotment. So in this case, amount received on application in the third case is 6,40,000, and amount required on application is 1,60,000, and amount adjusted on allotment is 4 lakhs. Sorry for this, 4 lakhs. Well, after doing the step, you'll get 80,000. I have to tell you this again. In the third case, amount adjusted on allotment, you have to multiply 80,000 into 5. Since allotment price is 5 rupees, 80,000 into 5, 4 lakhs. So amount due on allotment would be 25,000. How 25,000? Well, the number of shares allotted in the first case is 5,000, so 5,000 into 5, 25,000. In the second case, it is 15,000. 15,000 into 5, 75,000. In the third case, it is 80,000. 80,000 into 5, 4 lakhs. Let me write it. 75,000, 4 lakhs. Amount received on allotment. In the third case, it would be nil, since they have refunded the excess money, so it is nil. In the second case, you have to subtract just wait a minute, I'll be back. Well, in the first case, it would be 25,000. See the second column. You have to multiply 5,000 into 5, 25,000. And in the first column, there is 5,000 shares allotted. You have to multiply 5,000 into 5, 25,000. In the second case, number of shares allotted is 15,000, and amount adjusted on allotment is 30,000. So when you multiply 15,000 into 5, 15,000 shares into 5, you would get 75,000. But 30,000 has been adjusted, so you have to write 75,000 minus 30,000, 45,000. Well, this is the working note. If you have any doubts, please comment in the section below. So let us work on the journal entries. The first entry would be bank account debited to equity share application account. It would be 7,10,000, 7,10,000 as per your working note. You can just write the entries and just derive the values that you have made during working note. The second entry would be equity share application debited to equity share capital to equity share allotment to bank account. Well, to understand this entry, please watch our previous video on this entry. The amount would be, on the debit side it would be 7,10,000, on the credit side it would be 2 lakhs, 4,30,000, 80,000. The third entry would be for allotment. Equity share allotment account debited to equity share capital to securities premium. On debit side 5 lakh, on credit side 1 lakh and 4 lakhs. On receipt of allotment money, the entry would be bank account debited to equity share allotment account. For final call, it would be equity share final call account debited to equity share capital. It is the amount due on final call. On receipt of final call money, you'll get bank account debited to equity share final call account. Well, this is the problem. If you have any queries, please ask in the comments below. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe our channel. Please subscribe our channel to avail free courses